Call the popo, ho!
Y'all ain't called the popo on this lady yet? What are you doing?
Stop it.
So
Get some
apparently,
help.
she made a video. She responded. I never thought I'd see the day. This bitch responded. Somehow the video titled "My Truth" in the description. It's talking about "I'm sorry." What the fuck? Please, I'm
Weirdo.
I am thoroughly excited to see what excuse this bitch gonna come up with today.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect, as in—
What the fuck do that got to do with anybody? Why did you say that? See, as soon as you said "but," you just erased everything you just said. You ain't getting no pass. I'm gonna let you know, Mac Mula gonna tell you what the business is. Okay, we need to call the police. Your mama, your auntie, uncle, all them need to get you need a thorough ass whooping. Do your homework. You said I apologize to everybody. The person I hurt the most, my ex, woody whoop. I should have did everything I did, but our relationship wasn't perfect. What relationship is perfect? If you didn't like the relationship, why didn't you leave? If you was gonna cheat, why didn't you cheat with somebody who wasn't your cousin? It's a billion niggas on you see what I'm saying? Come on, gang.
may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did.
Yeah, whatever, lady.
I
That's cool if you would have just cheated, but you cheated with your cousin. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Let me try to, cause I'm getting too angry. So let me try to calm the fuck down and let her talk. Cause look.
Own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong, I fucked up, and I'm taking time away to seek professional help.
You done weird, not wrong.
Correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story, because regardless, I've done wrong, and I did not have to go down that route.
She ain't making no sense.
Regret it. But there's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name, and I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online.
What note?
I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false, because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better.
That's what you're doing. Stop it. Come on. I've been around too long, bitch. I know. That's exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make it, ma'am. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Great that you're clearing it up, but that doesn't matter. Okay? You don't look any less
Weirdo.
because you didn't fuck your cousin, but you were showing them your titties and flirting and going on dates and planning dates and texting and all that shit. It don't matter. It's your cousin. That's your cousin, bitch. So this wouldn't even be that big of a. You realize this? Nobody would give a fuck. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all aren't the biggest streamers in the world. Nobody would really care like that if you just cheated, if you just broke up with them. Then nobody cares, bitch. The reason we tuned in is because we can't believe you was getting freaky with your cousin. Bitch, I don't give a damn that you didn't. You see what I'm saying? Like, a girl will always try to save herself somehow, some way. Oh yeah, we fucked, but shit, they'll say they fucked, but the dude ain't nutting her, so it don't count. What? Bitch, what? Ma'am, it does not matter whether penis went in vagina. What matters is there was a sexual tension in a relationship between you and your cousin. I don't give a damn if sex, oral, flirting, pictures, goddamn it, thinking about it, talking about it, like, man, what the fuck?
I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I by someone that I thought I have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic. I also want to make... I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
So she put this at the bottom. I would often discuss his toxic behavior towards me in my live streams. So yeah, she said that. I just want y'all to see that.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it. The next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form...
That don't matter either though. What the fuck do that have to do with anything?
...should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention.
I agree with that. That's why I had said in my last video, like it is, unfortunately, you know, ending yourself, unaliving yourself is something that some people like play with because they know it'll get them attention and it'll get them sympathy and all that. So I know that's true, but you gotta kind of take all of them at least some type of serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because she got freaky with her cousin, whatever. I don't want her to kill herself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to not be on earth no more. So I do think we gotta chill on that. Like, y'all can't push that, bro, because I've seen too many times where, you know, and she dead ass wrong, but I've seen too many times where people laugh it off and talk crazy on the internet, and then the person end up actually taking themselves out, and then everybody like, oh, it's so sad. Look what they did. I can't believe she actually did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take that serious as somehow, some way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I was her ex, I would have made sure she was at least good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have made sure, like, hey, bitch, you bogus, but don't do that. Like, don't do that. We ain't gonna be together no more, but don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, real deal. So I didn't like how people was playing with that. Like, don't play with that, because you don't know what the fuck going on in her head. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, if she was doing that with her cousin, gang, something ain't clicking, gang. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honestly, bro, I feel bad for a lot of people, even street dudes. Like, I feel bad for street dudes, bro. It's something going on in your head where you think this shit is normal to go to jail and get killed and die and shoot and kill, and you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel bad. Most people need help, gang. Like,
that the streamer
regardless
made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience.
Who did that,
and one
though?
I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snow Cone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though you
weird,
don't
though.
care-
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a damn what she said or what she did with her cousin. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you, like, that's one thing I don't like what people do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get on here and come up with lies, bro. You feel me? And spread the lies and if the girl, I don't know, she might be lying. I don't know. But, like, cause the girl Snow Cone was like, yeah, I got screenshots from her mom and this, that, the third, and I have FaceTime calls with her mom, and her mom FaceTime me, did that, the third. Like, if you lying and you trying to kick her while she down and hate farm because you know it's gonna get views, and you just coming up with lies, that's weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying?
Weirdo.
And you just as weird as she is with her cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And listen, I don't have sympathy for her when it comes to the relationship shit. When it comes to the cousin and whatever the hell what happened, like, I don't have sympathy for that. But I don't have sympathy overall. But I understand. I have empathy, bro. And I understand, like, people be tweaking, gang. People be tweaking and pushing shit. And when you end up the butt of the joke, the internet will continue to make up lies and troll you and troll you and troll you. And then the motherfucker do end up unaliving theyself. And then everybody in the comments, now they like, oh, I love you, rest in peace, I'm so sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder.
Damn.
And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship. When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
How old are you?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story, and our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point. My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example,
honestly, I kind of believe
Weirdo.
her. When I was looking at the ex, when I was looking at the cameraman, y'all kind of look a little weird too. I ain't gonna sit here and cap with you, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I know I try not to be too judgmental or nothing, but nigga, listen, man. When a nigga got 55 things to talk, listen, man, y'all seen that shit.
He would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of, but at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted. After all this abuse, I formed the trauma.
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you pull out videos, shit start looking, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? And niggas could be mad at the girl, but shit. At the end of the day, bro, like I said in my last videos, anything that happened to you or any experience that you had in your life, you are well within your rights to get on the internet and talk about it. Especially if somebody else talked about your shit. You see what I'm saying? So he is well within his rights to get on the internet and say, yeah, my girlfriend cheated on me with her cousin. You feel me? If that happened to you and it's not cap, get on here and say it. You well within your rights. You could do it, you could not do it, but whatever you want to do, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? But now the flip side come in. When you start exposing people, you know what I'm saying, in your life, or ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, when you start exposing people and exposing and airing their dirty laundry out, they can air your dirty laundry out. You feel me? It can be both sides, which is why I ain't never really been a fan of this right here. Like, at least of what he did. Like, I'm not getting on the internet and airing nobody dirty laundry out. I don't give a fuck what happened. You know what I'm saying? You get cheated on, nigga, take that shit to the chin, get cheated on, and go on about your motherfucking business, nigga. I'm not getting on the internet trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just not doing that. Me personally, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So then when she started telling stories like this, and she got receipts for it, I don't know what's real, I don't know what's fake, but it's like, it make you see like, So now what you got to say about it, nigga? What you got to say about this? Because I know niggas be weird. I know girls be lying, but I also know niggas be weird. So I'm not a nigga that pick no side. And for wrong is wrong, shorty. I don't give a fuck.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left.
Wait, hold on. What?
Mental torment.
Break it down.
Trying to get my ex to change to no avail.
I could tell, but I finished at 3 a.m. anyway, so I knew you'd be asleep. He lost a real one because, oh, is this her? Who is what? I don't know what this is. Is she talking to somebody else? Okay, Kat, give me a brief. So I don't know who she's talking to right here, though. He lost the real one because of his problems he was never able to fix. I was putting 100% of myself into the relationship to fix it while he put 50%. Despite everyone, despite everything, I loved him and believed him and the trust and stubbornness held back from being mature, so proof and everything. So I stood up for myself and broke up with him 2 days ago. We argued again, doing right now, break up and dead ass down, putting up with your bullshit. Your stubbornness, you are in the wrong for this shit. I'm not putting up with it. That nigga said, no, I'm good. You got it. Oh, shit. You can repeatedly hurt me, but you claim to love me, right? You claim to try as many times seemingly possible, and you can remain the same man, right? I see I can go through hell and back and still be the one try to repair what we did, but be the repair what we had. Be the one to come back, but I'm the one that doesn't care as much, right? I hope you rot in hell. Damn. It's October of 24.
I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
Oh, shit.
I still have the letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse.
I always try to hit you with no, let's not break up, let's continue fighting, I will change, or other empty lies. I always tell y'all. What do I always tell y'all, bro? If it's a crazy motherfucker in a relationship, 9 times out of 10, the other person is fucking crazy too. You're not about to convince me otherwise. You feel me? Because a truly, one thing I learned about life, a truly healthy person will remove him or herself from an unhealthy situation. So if you find somebody who's been in an unhealthy situation for long periods of time, like 1-2 years, they're unhealthy themselves. Even if the only thing unhealthy about them is they can't identify what's healthy and what's not, there's still something going on where you ain't got your shit together. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, if a girl is getting physically abused, right? If a boyfriend is whooping her ass, I'm talking about black eye, whatever. It don't even matter what it is, right? And she goes back and stays with her multiple times. That means that she's not healthy. Because a healthy person would know, like, even in shit I've been through, bro, a healthy person would know. So when I really did the work for myself and I finally like became a healthy person over a long period of time, it was very easy for me to see when somebody else wasn't healthy. And I removed myself from that shit as quick as possible. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you hear a crazy story, crazy people usually end up with crazy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, just is what it is, bro. So, like I've been thinking this whole time, it seems like everybody in the situation, from her to the boyfriend Kenneth to whoever the fuck this cousin is, all three of them motherfuckers got some shit going. Which everybody do, bro. Everybody need therapy. Everybody, it's not really too many people on this earth that's just perfectly fucking healthy and they mental, you know what I'm saying? And they don't need no therapy, no nothing. Most people 99% of people need therapy, gang. And they need help processing their trauma. You know what I'm saying? Even what she said, I didn't know what a healthy relationship was supposed to be like. Unfortunately for you, maybe your dad wasn't there. I don't know what it is. Maybe you went through something traumatic when you was younger. Maybe you got self-esteem. I don't know what it is. I'm just throwing shit out there. But there's always something. Self-esteem. Maybe you got bullied in school and you always was insecure about this. So that insecure has come. It's usually never like this person just got anger issues. You know what I'm saying? It is some motherfuckers like that, though, that's just evil. Them motherfuckers just evil. Ain't nothing you gonna do. Like, you see what I'm saying? But usually when you get to the story, there's things that trigger that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And everybody need help getting through their shit. So bro might have anger problems. She might have self-esteem issues. The cousin might fucking just, I don't know. I'm not a therapist, nigga. I'm just telling you. Like, you know? Do your homework.
And confess to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings and he made it for
that
me.
Nigga made that nigga made a MP4. Talking about letter to cat.
To convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga crazy, gang. Do your homework. That nigga's crazy, bro. He's crazy. This is that real toxic manipulated. That nigga said, "Will you be my girlfriend again?" with the roses in the hotel, shorty. That's like, y'all ever seen the Medea movies? When the dude whooping the girl ass, and then he beat her ass on Sunday with 2 black eyes and shit. Then she come back on Monday and he got a bath ready for her. It's like, what the fuck? You got a bath ready for her, a $20,000 necklace, 2 Rolls Royces outside. You're just like, nigga, what the fuck?
I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic
she got some
behavior.
island. She's talking about eater.
After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025.
Okay.
And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but like, I feel like
motherfucker just young, bro. People just young and dumb. That's all it is, bro. If I recorded some of the shit my dumb ass did when I was 18, 19, my dumb ass, y'all would be looking at me just as everybody, bro. Everybody. That's why, like, don't get me wrong. Wrong is wrong, right is right, whatever. But everybody got skeletons in their closet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done did some shit that was weird. I done did some sucker shit. I done did some hating shit. I done did some, you know what I'm saying? Everybody done did some shit that they ain't proud of, bro. And usually the list is long. Especially when you go back to you 17, 18, you just graduated. This your first time having freedom. You thought you wanted the freedom, so you got this boyfriend or this girlfriend, and you doing this and you doing that, and you know, you might have seen this movie or seen that show or heard about it like this. Now your perception is warped. Now you fucking in the real life, you're going through real adult stress and all, in our high school, like a lot, bro. You feel me? But if all of our mistakes was documented and broadcasted, like this girl, like him, like whoever, like Rakai, for example, who's 17, figuring life out in front of the world, like that's some shit, bro. And we was all dumb at 17, bro. We all did some weird shit at 17. Some shit we know now that we know better is not what you supposed to do. Like, you feel me? We all have done all that. So I just don't like when people get on the internet and overly beat up motherfuckers and just and crack a million jokes and send death threats and all that. Like, bro, that shit is too far, bro.
I'm losing my mind, bro. And like, I just need to listen, bro, and get help from other people in my life, or maybe therapy.
Everybody needs therapy, gang. Everybody.
Like, I think like a lot of stuff has been going on, like in my life. Like, I need to stop pretending and not. I'm sorry, this is so like non-descriptive, but I just kind of want to pour everything out because I'm breaking point in my life right now. But it's not your problem at all.
Oh, she said she sent this video to a friend. That's what it said. But at the bottom it said I had sent this video to a friend.
Yeah, I need help in that sense. I need to listen and grow up and do better.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction.
For sure.
Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times.
I hope she's not lying.
The only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. During this fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being. I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've.
And that's what I don't give a listen, man. Like all that going out your way to send her DMs and like what the fuck you sending her death threats for? Like she didn't fucking kidnap and eat no babies, nigga. She cheated on her boyfriend. Now, it was with a cousin, so it's a little weird, but what the fuck y'all sending her death threats for? What are y'all in the comments going out your way to try to, like, that's weird, bro. Going out your way to try to spread hate and just like, that's weird, gang. That's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. That's weird. Like I said in the last 2 videos, nigga, if it's a girl cheating on her boyfriend with her blood cousin, it's something wrong with everybody. It's something wrong with her. It's something wrong with the cousin. Y'all need help. twin. Y'all on some weirdo shit. But all like the comment, and I know how the internet get, bro. I know how the internet get, and it's so weird. It's so weird, and people be so evil, gang. So evil. So fucking evil. So when certain shit happen to me, nigga, or any type of situation happen with me, niggas in your DM like, yeah, we gon' like real death threats, bro. Like, why would you go out your way to go? Do you know the steps? You gotta find his Instagram, type the Instagram name in, go to the messages, DM him, say some crazy shit. It's like, bro, like, that's weird. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's why you just gotta, a lot of times, especially if you're a creator or streamer or something, you gotta unplug yourself from that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Received in the past few days. I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it. I will be back to streaming, and I will be back to doing what I love, because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can do that.
She said
to my community,
at the bottom it said she will be taking an indefinite time away. So she don't know when she'll be back. But
and to all my supporters, I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your...
I don't know why it was so much hate though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, is the story entertaining? Yeah, but why? Where's the hate coming from? That's the only thing I don't understand. Like, y'all act like she did something like just overly egregious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she bogus. But I mean, this is not. It's crazy. It's bogus. But this is like kind of like some shit, everyday shit. Okay, the boyfriend get caught cheating on his girlfriend with her best friend. You know what I'm saying? The girl's sister fuck her ex. Like, you know what I'm saying? The dude homie DM'd her ex as soon as, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't on Dez like that when y'all caught him flirting with Kai's ex. Y'all wasn't on him like that. Why y'all beating this girl down like that, gang? Acting like, oh, we just can't support her no more because, okay, she did some weirdo shit. Nigga, 99% of y'all do weirder shit, bro. The fuck? Like, nigga, like, come on, bro. We ain't gonna act like she just did some shit. You just, like, she touching kids or she human trafficking people or eating cannibal shit. Like, that ain't what's going on, bro. The bitch cheated. Now, she cheated with her with, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, fuck. Come on, man.